All right, in this lesson, we're going to be converting linear equations into slope-intercept form of a linear equation. To convert equations to slope-intercept form, we're going to isolate the y variable on the left side of the equation, and then we're going to write the linear term, the term that has the x in it, just to the right of the equal sign, and then the constant is going to go after the linear term on the right side. So to get the y all by itself on the left side, we want to start by adding 8x to both sides. It's going to give us negative 3y minus 15 equals 8x. And then I want to, again, isolate the y, so I need to add 15 to both sides. It's going to give me negative 3y equals 8x plus 15. And then last step to isolate the y is to divide both sides by negative 3. It's going to give me y equals negative 8 over 3x minus 5. Next example, I want the y all by itself on the left side, so I'm going to add 5y to both sides. And that's going to give me 5y equals x. I want just y by itself on the left side, so I need to divide both sides by 5. It's going to give me y equals 1/5 x. Next, the first thing I want to do to get the y by itself on the left side is subtract x from both sides. When I subtract x from both sides, I want to make sure to put the x term just to the right of the equal sign. It's going to give me 6y equals negative x minus 6, and then divide both sides by 6. And we will get y equals negative 1 over 6x minus 1. And for this example, we want to divide both sides by negative 2. Once we divide both sides by negative 2, we will get 0 equals y. And we could just rearrange that so that it writes y equals 0, which is written in slope-intercept form. It's just a horizontal line that crosses the y-axis at 0, or another name for this line is the x-axis. Next example, subtract 6x from both sides. To isolate that y, it gives us y equals negative 6x plus 1. Again, the linear term should always be written just to the right of the equal sign. And the last example, you see that there's no y's in the equation, so this is going to be the equation of a vertical line since we only have an x variable. So we want to add 1 to both sides. We get 1/4 x equals 1. And then instead of dividing both sides by 1/4, we multiply by the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4. So those 4's will cancel, leaving us with x equals 4. This is the equation of a vertical line that crosses the x-axis at positive 4.